Hey y'all, so I'm back so soon. Okay. So it was crazy because I was on the interview and something happened and the interview went down and she was having some technical issues going into the interview process. But then we got it all worked out and we were just in the final process and I saw the TBI report. Um, uh, ICU sent me the TBI Twitter saying that he was found. And I thought since it had gone down and she was dealing with some technical issues that I would go ahead and pull you guys up and just let you guys know the good news. I know 3 times in one day, but the second time was just breaking news. I should have probably put breaking news there, but we're just very thankful that Elijah was found safe. That's what happens when children wander off. Typically, they're found, within 72 hours. The one thing that had me concerned is the cold. Like when we were in Tennessee, it was freezing. My hands were numb because I was working on, we record everything on our phones and my fingertips were getting numb because I can't find, I'm going to have to get special gloves that I can use the phone while I have gloves on. And, but while I was up there, I had leather gloves. And if anybody knows anything about leather gloves and touchscreen phones, it just doesn't work. You got to have your gloves off in order to get the touchscreen to work. So that was what it was about. But we are so thankful that Elijah is found safe. So just wanted to go over some of the interview. This girl, she was younger. I was very happy. She was very tenacious. She even she started out, I'm going to have to ask you some questions. If I ask you something you don't want to answer, just let me know. And I'm like, I'm an open book. Like there's nothing that surprises me these days. And I have always been open and honest about every aspect of what we do and where I came from. So she did ask me about my past. I think that's what she was concerned that I would have problems with. But as many of you guys know, for many years, I've been comfortable with talking about my past and the life I've led and what I've walked through to get to this point in my life. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. And so I hope I conveyed that to her. Many of you guys know I'm not shy about my past. I address my past. I have for many years, long before any of you guys have known me. I have worked with domestic violence victims. I am not alone with my past. There are many women that are just like me that would rather take a walk to jail for a night than deal with the beating they would get if they sent their abuser to jail. A lot of people know that very, very well. I learned that lesson once. Caribbean, what's shaking bacon? Holy crap. Any more information on Edie? I'm hoping that you have. It's kind of funny that you were in here this morning after I got off live. I was thinking I hadn't seen you in a little minute. And, of course, we were out of Tennessee dealing with another case. So, I haven't even looked into Ruth to find out if somebody's found her, if her family has heard from her. Do you have an update that you can give us? Oh, wow. 100 more flyers. Way to go. Are you out there by yourself? I mean, I've got some time this week. I could probably definitely go out and help. Have you spoke any more to her family? That's what causes me concern. I have to think that her family is getting ultra, ultra worried at this point. It's not looking good. Well, I've got some time this week. I mean, I've got some issues going on with the car, but nothing. You know what? I probably just need to call the mechanic and tell him I got some stuff going on with the car and find out if he can turn that check engine light off. It's got the air gas mixture issue, so it's like when you're at a stop sign, it's like it kind of sucks, but it's drivable. It's not doesn't feel like it's breaking down. I have a funny feeling it's something really stupid. or it might be the catalytic converter, which I'm not looking forward to replacing if it needs to be replaced. We'll find out what it is, but that at the stoplights. I don't have that when I'm driving. When I'm driving, it's fine, and it's only when I'm stopped that you can kind of feel that sluggishness, like something's building up. It might just be that that what is it? The intake valve or intake needs to be cleaned out because well, I don't know. We just need to get it over there. The O2 sensor was already replaced, unless it's defective. But so were the ignition coils. The ignition coils were replaced literally 6 months before we went to Tennessee, and my ignition coils went out. And that was the cause of the original problem. When I went over there that Saturday, I thought it was the catalytic converter, and come to find out it was not the catalytic converter. It was actually the ignition coils. And I'm like, how in the world could this be? I even changed out the spark plugs, but I thought in my brain, there's no way it's the ignition coils. I even flipped them around. It could be the fuel injections. Yeah, maybe I can put some fuel injection cleaner in there. I don't think it is, though, because I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. My the car thing that I have that plugs into it, tells you what's wrong, is giving a P1071, I think, signal or indicator, which could be it's a generic code. It could be a multiple of things, a multitude of things that can cause that. So I hate dealing with the car. I hate trying to find the problem. I can if I absolutely have to. I do not absolutely have to, but it's getting to the point where I may just have to get out there and just, check a couple things to save myself some money. And if I can't fix it, it's got to go to the mechanic. But I just find that I waste like 2 hours trying to figure out what it is, that it's never what I think it is. And then I just wasted 2 hours and have to send it to the stupid mechanic anyway. So who knows? Who knows? Oh, thank you, Tracy. So yes, the Dudley interview is coming out. It actually was just sent to Dudley and his wife. They had just asked if they could see it before it was released live. So it's going to be rolling out. As a matter of fact, let me just... they haven't seen it yet. Today, we interviewed Dudley A. So I don't want to give you guys, I don't want to play it on here. You guys are going to have to go. I'm going to go ahead and tell Olivia, let me just call Dudley real quick. You guys just stay on. I heard about the EGR valve before. Thank you. I did hear about that, and I thought that's what... Hey, Dudley, I just wanted to let you know I'm on live, but you're not on speaker. So just to let you know, I did want to let you know that we just sent you and Linda a link to the episode 1 of your interview. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Just wanted to speed the process along for you, but it is coming, guys. It is coming. Yes, thank you. You have no idea. They do go to a good cause and stuff like that. I just want to let you guys know. We got almost 400 people in here, guys. Please, if you like this channel, please don't keep me a secret. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We try to bring you authentic news and authentic information about cases. This is stuff that we actually physically go out and retrieve and post. And the reason why I say that is because, I have an interpretation of what content creators, are. So I feel that we are truly content creators. We very rarely have other people's, except our team. Our team will share and play each other's stuff. But that is created by our team for our team. So I don't have a problem with that. There is, but these other people that are using us for their content creations is getting a little old for me. I'm not going to go too much into it or go too far off the reservation in this conversation, but I can tell you I have been privately fighting back against that, and I will continue to do so to continue to keep the integrity and the work that we've done with our team. People say, well, this is about these cases. It is about these cases, and we're happy to share our information, but we also like respect and integrity in this process by way of you reaching out to us and asking permission before you take our content. So again, that's the only disclaimer I have. I asked Olivia if she'd be willing to help me prepare an intro coming into my shows. And it looks like we were going to be able to do that here in the near future. We are all I have to tell you, this case has been exhausting. It has been utterly exhausting. Many of you guys know I came straight home from the trip. We drove straight from midnight straight home. It was hard. I went to sleep. I got up a little bit, went back to sleep, got up, went back to sleep. I even did my live from the bed yesterday and went back to sleep. This morning after my live, guess what? I went back to sleep. I'm finally feeling better. I'm finally feeling awake. I mean, it really takes a lot out of us to do these trips and to do the work that we do. A lot of people don't understand that. It is constant running. You got your emotions up and down. You're always trying to find. It's a hunt. It's a hunt for people. It's a hunt for information. It's just nonstop work when we're out there. And this one lasted 6 days, and it was a total of 8 days. If you think of, we left on the 11th. No, excuse me, the 10th. Was it the 10th? No. It was the 6th. We left early morning on the 6th, and so it was a total of 6 days. I thought it was more than that. I'm not sure. We got back on the 12th, but we left here. She picked up the car on the 5th. So the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So you're talking about a full week of nothing but work, hard work. We got back about noon on the 12th. We weren't planning on leaving until 3 a.m. On the 12th to head back. But because of, the scare that we had at the house, with people, the mission was over. We opted, we were all going to go get hotel rooms. And it was like, we're only going to be in the hotel room 3 hours. We were planning on leaving at 3 a.m. anyway. So we just got on the road at midnight. It was very exhausting. We usually only rotate between Mom and Jonathan for driving. And this one was rotated between Mom, Jonathan, and Olivia driving. I did not drive because I fell asleep. And when it was my turn to drive, I was just waking up, and I did not feel comfortable in driving three of my comrades home half asleep. I thought it would be too dangerous for me. Olivia, she had gotten some sleep. She's a night owl, and she rocked it out. She really did do a great job and got us back. So when we dropped Jonathan off, we went and stopped and got some Starbucks. Thank you to the contributors of our Starbucks fund. It really did pep us up and get us that oomph to get on back to Bradenton. And we are very thankful for that. I mean, each one of you guys don't know how much we love you and how much we honor all your love and support in every way that you guys love and support us. So we did have a lot of work, though. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of driving. We were a little bit further from where we should be. We shouldn't have really stayed in Knoxville. It was, we did that for TBI. We were expecting to be at TBI a lot more than we did. And we decided to end up going on an investigative type of mission in Kingsport as well as Rogersville. So it would have been easier for us to stay in Kingsport or Rogersville and then just commute the one day to TBI in Knoxville than doing it the opposite way. So we really did lose about 3 hours every single day. So we had to get up before the sun rose so we could get a full day in. And we came back at dark. We came back when it was pitch black out. So we woke up and got out of the house when it was dark out. We rode home when it was dark out. So it just added 3 additional hours to our day that we wouldn't have normally put in our day every single day that we were there. So it was just really exhausting. People don't understand that. Good morning to those people that are just getting up. Oh, forgot to tell you. Look what I got. What I got? I got my shirt. I got it. It came in today. I literally washed it out and I'm like, it's got to have coffee. It has to be Crescent. So we do have the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug. It did come in today. I love it. And the first thing I did was wash it and fill it up with coffee. Like I literally had my coffee. You guys know I drink coffee all day. I drink coffee all day. And I literally, after washing the cup out, I dumped my coffee in it. This is the only coffee cup my lips will touch forever until I drop it, break it, or destroy it somehow. But it came out. It looks great, doesn't it? I mean, it really does. I'm very pleased with the quality. The quality of the shirt, I'm really pleased with. I think I'm going to order more. What I'd like, see, I'm not really like the crew cut. I like the V. I like the V cut. I'm not really into this here, but the small fit. I was so concerned it was going to be too tight. It's not too tight. It's actually perfect. So it fits well. Yeah, it's a beautiful mug. And as many of you guys know, I don't get discounts on my own product, believe it or not. When I order from the store, I pay full price just as you do. So, but if you guys want to, sponsor us and want to get something for your money, going to the merch store is a great way to do that. You can actually sponsor the Bullhorn Betty channel and buy some great products. So I do behoove everybody that loves this channel and really wants to support us. Go get your coffee mug, man. Go get your coffee mug. I know that right now it's winter and some of you guys may need long sleeve shirts or hoodies or sweatpants. Guess what? We got those on the merch store. So please go check it out. Purchase yourselves. You're purchasing for a good cause. We really do love and thank you for all your support in the multitude of ways that you guys can support us. So I'm going to be looking. Yes, I know. I got to order that tumbler too. I want to order both of them. I want to order the 20 ounce as well as the wine. I have not ordered them yet, but I definitely am. I'm trying to decide whether I want the coffee club logo or just the Bullhorn Betty. And we still have, I haven't even started designing yet the product line yet. So I haven't even started that yet. That will be coming. It will be forthcoming. And a lot of people have said that they want me on some of my products with my bullhorn. So I am working with Olivia to get a good photo of me, with the background cropped out. I still have to design, with the Bullhorn Betty logo and stuff like that. So there are a lot of ICU. If you're in here, Kate Mason wants to know what the store, the link to the store. If you don't mind throwing it up here, that would be great. I would appreciate it. But we are going to have a Say What product line coming out here in the near future. I haven't even started designing it. I haven't even started working with colors yet. I don't know what that's going to quite look like, but it's still developing in my mind. And if many people know, I start thinking about things and it's always that 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning that the freaking light bulb pops up. I wake up out of a dead sleep and it's like, okay, now I got to work on this, so it doesn't leave my mind. So, but the interview today was really great. And getting back to it, she asked some very tough questions. I was very, many people know me. I respect people that go out of their comfort zone and have to ask the tough questions, right? I mean, I'd have to do it every single time I deal with these cases. So to hear her, and she even said, if you don't feel uncomfortable, you don't have to answer these and stuff. But many of you guys know I'm very comfortable with my past. I'm very comfortable explaining it. I'm very comfortable in talking about it. I lived I lived a crappy life that led me down a horrible path. And, through purging and turning my life over to God, I was able to break myself completely down and build myself completely up and be able to walk a path of redemption and with the armor of God around me. So, and to be able to take that and help people, truly help people. And I'm very pleased with myself. I am very proud of who I am today. I was never proud of who I was, back in the day. I actually anesthetized myself so I didn't have to deal with me. I didn't have to deal with my pain. I didn't have to deal with the suffering that I was dealing with. I didn't have to deal with my childhood traumas. And today I have been liberated from all that. And I'm very pleased that I have. Everybody says, oh, you got to look at their past, their past, their past. Look, you know what? What does my past have to do with the path I'm on? What does my past have to do with helping people? Right? What is my past from a decade ago have to do with what I'm doing right now? I'm waiting. Yes, Gabby did mean a lot to me. And it was a little more personal than just touching and hitting home for me. Many people don't know that Jonathan was friends with a family member, not the mom or dad, but a family member of Gabby Petito's. And, he brought me in. I got to meet her. She was a wonderful person. I love her. I haven't even talked to her in a little minute. We were talking almost on a daily basis, and I haven't even talked to her. I actually just noticed that, just remembered that. We've been so stinking busy. My word. And so it did have not just a level of, what she went to, especially Moab. I mean, Moab, but for the grace of God, there go I. That was a lot of people don't understand that happens every day. Women, blame themselves every day, and they're not the perpetrator, they're the victim. And they're so blind with the Stockholm and the mental aspect of domestic violence that they blame themselves. It's sick. It's sick. It took me a long time to realize that it wasn't me. When you're beaten down for many years and you're told you're not good enough, and you're told if you just didn't do that, this wouldn't happen. It's always your fault. They'll never do it again. And then the next time it's 10 times worse. And, it's just bad. It's bad, bad, bad. I can't go on any further than that. It's bad. It's progressive. Let's see what this say. Yeah. Well, I sit there and I call a spade a spade. I try to get as much information. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea. That's very generous of you. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So it's bad. But yes, Gabby was very personal and personal in so many ways. And it's very hard. It's very hard to see that beautiful woman be snuffed out so young. She had such a promising, beautiful life ahead of her. And like I said, it could have been me. It really could have been me. And it's just, I'm almost lost for words when it comes to Gabby. Many see that I've got her beautiful portrait behind me. I went dumpster diving because I was so disgusted with Northport of destroying her memorial in such the respectable way that they destroyed her memorial. And, I got a lot of the stuff here that was actually sponsored and donated. People donated money for that. And I went and picked up and spent every single penny that was donated to give her a beautiful memorial, just to have it 1 week later destroyed by Northport police, our Northport city government, not the police. And they all had my phone number because, again, we've been working with law enforcement for a long time. And people say, "Oh, you're working." The law enforcement says you're not working with. When I say we work with law enforcement, we don't mean that they work with us. We work with them. Okay, so I want to make sure that is very clear. We work with them. It's a one-way street. It cannot be a two-way street. It has to be a one-way street. So when we send them tips and leads, we give that to them. They don't reciprocate that back to us. You understand? When we call them to tell them where we are going to be going for, say, protest purposes and things of that nature, I provide them information about that. They don't provide me. Usually they meet me out at the site and tell me what the rules of engagement are, where we can be, what we can do, where we can stand. We work hand in hand with law enforcement, especially with protests. As far as leads and things of that nature, that is only a one-way street. They do not communicate with us anything. They don't give us any information, but they sit and listen to us with the information that we have for them. So when I say we work with law enforcement, that is exactly what I mean. We work with them. We don't we don't coordinate together. We don't go on searches together. We don't give leads back and forth. It is, we go out and do our thing. If we find stuff that's impertinent that they need to know about, we provide that to them. That's what we mean when we talk about that. So I want to make sure that everybody out there can get off this thing about law enforcement says they're not working with anybody. Of course they're not. They work with their own other law enforcement agencies. That is not, we do not do, and not only that, if we worked with law enforcement, if law enforcement was providing us information and we were providing them information, we would be an extension of law enforcement. That means we would have to follow the same laws and same ethics and same guidelines that they do. We don't want to. We want to be citizens, journalists, protected under the Constitution, to be able to have broad abilities. Law enforcement does not have the broad abilities that we as citizens and journalists have. And we love that broad ability. I explained to the lady that was giving me, the interview that, we are investigative journalists. I was a citizen journalist, wasn't very, I had been that for a little minute. And now we are kind of, up the game. We are investigative journalists. We're more gonzo journalists. We get into the, we provide our stories as first, with our firsthand knowledge and our firsthand experiences out there. We are not like, WFLA, we don't have to not provide any of our opinions. We are very opinionated. We are very biased in our reporting, because what I mean by bias is we go out there, find the information, we formulate our opinion, and we send our opinion and our information out to the people that follow us. We're not these people that keep our opinions out of of our news. We provide you everything that we are feeling, everything that we are doing. You guys have uncut, raw footage of what we are dealing with when we're dealing with it, and we like that because you guys get to see the truth. It's not being hindered by anything. You guys get to see our truth, and you guys get to see the stuff with your own eyes to formulate your own truth. So it's a win-win, I believe. And, some people are like, oh, this is she said niche market like this. It is a niche, a type of reporting. You guys have been brought into the fold of this true crime type of era on social media. You guys are part of it. You guys help us with leads. You guys help us track down, people. For example, Don Wells' contradiction. Oh, he was over here saying this, but yet he's on this channel saying this. We don't have time for that. It's all of you that have been brought into the fold that help guide us and direct us and provide us information that helps us be better out in the field when we're out in the field, getting you guys information to show you. So it's a great working relationship that we have with our followers. And, as we're creating this content for our followers, do we bring everything to you guys? No, of course not. Because some things, again, we do respect law enforcement, and some things we just can't show you. We have to turn that over to law enforcement. I shouldn't say we have to. We choose to turn that information over to law enforcement, and we choose to keep that out of the public eye because we feel it's the right thing to do. And that's what we try to do each and every time. We here and the team always try to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Do we have to? Of course not. But we want to. We want to be advocates of, we back the blue. We don't want to come and step on all in it with them. We don't want to have a peeing contest with law enforcement. We want to provide them information that they may not be able to get on their own. People are like, well, how can they not get it on their own? I don't want to be disrespectful. Let's talk about that. Law enforcement comes with an intimidation factor. Everybody that has ever experienced or have had talked to law enforcement for whatever reason can explain that, there is an intimidation factor with somebody with a bulletproof vest, a gun at their side, asking you pointed questions and being very direct to you, as opposed to having somebody like me and Olivia saying, "Oh, hey, how you doing? We just what do you know? It's a whole different experience." And not only that, but there is that level of people um, not wanting to discuss, things that they've done that might have been criminal, to a law enforcement officer. Somebody like me, they could care less about, like, who the hell's she? Of course I was smoking marijuana. Of course I was doing this, Well, while I was making moonshine back there, you see where I'm going? They don't care when it comes to me, as opposed to law enforcement. In some cases, not all cases, not all cases. Some people just don't give a shit. They realize that, law enforcement, especially homicide or missing persons, are looking for people and could care less what you're doing what criminal conduct you're having. So that there's, some people just want to do the right thing, even when they're a criminal. They just do the right thing because it's the right thing to do in some cases, believe it or not. They don't care. They don't care what legal jeopardy it puts themselves into, especially when it comes to a 5-year-old child. They just don't want to get involved in that, and they know it'll be 10 times worse for them if they lie to law enforcement. So they'd rather just be truthful. So there's that. But, we do follow the law. For example, when we were out there and people were out there, it's so crazy, all the drama that people think, oh my God, Andrew threw Marissa under the bus. Are you kidding me? I've got video of Marissa saying, I'm ready for my ticket. She knew what she was doing when she walked on that property. She knew that when the officers told her not to step on it and she stepped on it again, she acknowledged it. She went straight up to the officers and told them that she did. When she blocked Candace with the car, the law enforcement officers were right there. They saw her do it. It's not like, oh my God, Andrew told a state secret and Marissa's now thrown under the bus. Come on. Seriously, like, people got nothing better to do with their time than try to fabricate information. Like, I didn't throw Marissa under the bus. I mean, in all practicality, if somebody threw Marissa under the bus, she threw herself under the bus because she was honest, right? It's insanity. It's insanity. So, again, Marissa's a grown woman. She's very passionate, and yes, she did go. And actually, when she went up and knocked on the garage door and looked through the windows, that was not a crime. It wasn't a crime until law enforcement, and I shouldn't even say crime. It wasn't an issue until law enforcement came there and told her, you can't do that, and not to do it again. When she did it again, that's when it was kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. But again, she's a grown adult and she makes her own decisions, right? And she was willing to take the ticket. It meant that much to her. So, hey, who am I to say, tell her what to do? If she's willing to be honest about it and take responsibility, who am I to say don't do it? She's a grown woman. She does whatever the hell she wants to. So, National Bullying Hotline, if anybody feels offended by me or feels I'm bullying them anyway, please call the National Bullying Hotline and report me, or talk and purge yourself of how I have disrupted your day today. I shouldn't joke about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's funny dodging bullets, but she didn't. Law enforcement came there and said, oh, we just received reports that somebody came back on the property. She's like, well, yeah, I looked in their window. I was just on their driveway. I didn't go back up to the doors. Or I can't remember exactly what she said. It was something to that effect. But she didn't lie. She didn't try to say, no, I didn't do it. She told him the truth. How is me telling the same thing that she said, throwing her under the bus? I have no clue. I bet you if I brought her on the panel right now, she'd say the same thing. Yeah, I did it. Oh my God! Breaking news! Bullhorn Betty throws Molly Golightly under the bus. Give me a break. Anyways, enough of that. I hate the drama. Let's get away from it, right? Let's get away from it. But it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It was comical. So how did Don lie, right? How did Don Wells lie? First of all, Don Wells lies about everything. That's what I'm finding out through my interactions with him. From, hey, meet me here. I'll be here at this time, to this, that, and the other. It just lie. Right? Don Wells is a liar. He's a compulsive liar, manipulator, conniving, cunning. And Don, if you don't believe what I'm saying, You know my number. I want to talk to you. You will refuse to tell me your side of the story. You don't mind talking a bunch of mad cash crap when you're tatered up. Why don't you come call me and when you're sober? Let's have a conversation. I'm not a bad woman. I'm actually pretty smart and intelligent, and I never yell at you. So I don't know what you're so scared of. I'd like to talk to you and Candace about June 15th. You give me the time of day. I'll be fair, but I got a lot of questions. Carrie, you're about to really tick me off. If you do not like this channel, get out. There is the door. You're the one that clicks on this channel. I do not owe you anything. Okay? So why don't you move your little booty on? I don't owe you anything. This is my channel. This is not your channel. You know what? Let me make it easy for you, Carrie. Since you can't control yourself and you got to come in here and step in my poo-poo, okay? You got to come in here and start stomping on my crap. I'm going to make sure that you don't have the opportunity. Now you can go make another account if you want so much to come in here because you're blocked. I don't need your shit. Just don't need it. And neither do the people that come in here for my channel and for me. They don't want to hear your crap. They don't want to hear your crap. Go somewhere else. Bye. Who timed her out? I want her out of here. See, I can only time her out. Why can I only time her out and not move her? I'm telling you, Carrie, you come back on my channel again, I'm blocking you. Just go. Take your bad self to a channel that you like. Why waste your time on me if you don't like me? Seems pretty stupid. Don't go away, Matt. Just go away. Exactly. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. So, anyways, he lies about everything. And so he made a police report, which I'm going to be requesting a copy of this affidavit from him or from law enforcement to see if he signed it under penalty of perjury, saying that he saw me on that property and saw me beating on the garage door and saw me in his windows recording, because as you know, we record everything. And there was nonstop footage of us. And again, Marissa makes her own decisions. She was very proud of her decisions that she chose to make. And we were, laughing about the fact that she didn't get a ticket. They opted not to provide her a ticket. They talked about it and gave her a pass. So it would have been her first ticket. So, officers have that discretion. She didn't do it again, or, she stepped on the property and then she, blocked the vehicle. But again, it was her decision and she did it right in front of law enforcement. So I don't know how I threw her under the bus, but whatever. People want to talk about it, they can. Seems like I'm more news to some people than Summer Wells. We try to keep it on Summer Wells here at the Bullhorn Betty channel. And all the victims the cases that we take on and look at and review. So at the end of the day, the interview, in my opinion, was successful. I did enjoy speaking with her. I did respect the questions that she asked. I really did. It's sometimes tough to ask the tough questions. And she was very sweet and she still did her job very well. So we'll see how it goes. And I did discuss my past with her. I also discussed the allegations from Dawn Wells and let her know that we do, in fact, have, videotapes of the encounter. We definitely did not step onto the property. So I also indicated that there may be a civil suit filed in relation to that claim, if that claim is not backtracked. And, we just want confirmation from Dawn Wells that he did not see us on the property, because if he continues down this rabbit hole, there's going to be problems. Tucker, I now have a huge problem with Tucker, and they're in my sights, because how dare you put this 40-year violent criminal across multiple states on jobs around families and children, and do not disclose that to them. You're putting them and their children in harm's way, whether you believe he had anything to do with Summer Wells or not. Why would you risk it? Just saying. Just saying. So we will be starting a major campaign going after Tucker. We're going to be going and reaching out to the builders. We're going to be putting together the entire criminal past of Don Wells and sending it out to all the builders that Tucker works with. And I'm sorry, he wants to play these games. We can play it too. We have a hell of a lot of people here that support this initiative. Jonathan's going to sue you. I'm so glad Jonathan kind of got away. He only, some of the stuff when he was in prison was very comical, and I can understand why he needed to preoccupy himself with something. And even though it gave him national and worldwide notoriety, at the end of the day, I've got his book, and it's pretty stinking hilarious. I mean, it really is. Like, it blows my mind, but it is one of the most comical things I have ever read in my life. It truly is. I am like, what? Say what? Yep, it's one of those. Nothing is Written in Stone by Jonathan Lee Riches. If you guys have not seen that book or heard of that book, by all means, get a copy of it. You ordered it. I gotta say, it blows your mind. It is pretty, it's hilarious. It really is. I've got to say. So again, Nothing's Written in Stone by Jonathan Lee Riches, and just a really good. I did like the book, but you know what? I got a signed copy of the book. Of course, it was given to me as a Christmas present. I've been asking him for a signed copy of the book for well over a year. And I did get it this year for Christmas as a Christmas gift. So thank you, Jonathan, for that. I do appreciate it. And I have to say, I think one of the funniest parts about the book, in my opinion, was when he signed it. He copyrighted his signature on the book. He sure did. Jonathan Lee Riches, C, circle. JLR, C, circle. In his own handwriting, of course. So that was hilarious. But no, we did not. At least, and again, it was never meant to throw Marissa under the bus or anything like that. I think she, she knew what she did, and she was very honest with law enforcement. She was willing to take the ticket and everything. Like, she was great. We were all sitting there waiting. We were recording her getting this ticket, and then they decided, they knew we were recording too. And they decided to say, we talked about it. We're gonna give you a pass on this ticket. So, I thought he was ridiculous. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. Lindsay, I'm sorry, but we can focus. We can do. I can walk and chew bubble gum. So I can have a mail campaign I'm not personally doing it. We prepare, I literally spend maybe 20 minutes on preparing a letter, and I send that out, post it in my community tab, and literally thousands of people pull it out and start mailing them themselves, right? I give them a list of addresses and they just start pounding them out. I'm not taking away from Summer. I'll still be here talking to Summer while our audience here and our summer fighters, Summer's Army takes care of the heavy lifting, because usually at the end of the day, it's usually one sheet of paper, one envelope, and a stamp. Everybody can afford that. Even with emails, I can prepare one email and put all these builders in one email, put all the email links on my community tab, and let the followers and the supporters do the rest of the work. So I'm not sure how that's taking away from Summer. I'm still here talking about Summer, still here talking about Don Wells, and still here applying pressure to builders. Walking and chewing gum. I can actually juggle. Funny how that works out, huh? So, yes, Sunshine Country Chickens. We see you. What a name is that? I'm wondering, and now it's making me wonder if you're a troll that I blocked and you're just seeing if you've. Please don't stir crap up in here. We try to have a drama-free zone here. There's so many other drama-filled channels. I really try to, keep this as drama free as possible. And I hope people, even the opposition, learns to respect that about this channel. I don't like the attacks on other creators, as many of you guys know. Lisa, I don't either. I don't understand. So for those I'm seeing, you guys can see the chat. She's asking, she doesn't understand why he's protecting. I think what he did is he just made a knee jerk reaction to help her, and he realized what he had done, and now they have dirt on each other. He knows that she was responsible for whatever happened to her, but he was responsible. I hate to say it, for the disposal. Candace is not smart enough to do all that. She's just not. She's not dumb. I mean, she's dumb. She's not smart enough. She would have called Don, and Don would have been the one that started making the pieces move to try to get them out of jeopardy. And Don's the master manipulator. He's the cunning. He's the conniver. He's the one that would have had the knowledge to make this whole plan work. So I do believe that he's got 40 years of experience in criminal conduct. I believe he utilized his experience and why he is so broken up about Summer, why he keeps looking for redemption and keeps going to churches and praying by himself without Candace, is because I really truly believe the man feels absolutely rotten with what he had to do. I really truly believe that. It was his daughter. And he was trying to save Candace at that point. His daughter was unsavable at that point. So it's just, that's the only thing I can think. I am dramatic, but if people are on my page, you know that drama means I'm not sitting here trying to have World War III with all these YouTubers and stuff like that. Do I have respect for a lot of them? No. Am I vocal with that? Sometimes. Do I splash their names all over my page like they do me? Of course not. Trust me. There are so many more drama channels out there. This is probably the dullest drama channel that I have, or that is out there. And I can honestly say that, if you don't like what I've got to offer, why be here? Why be here helping my ratings go through the roof? Doesn't make sense to me. You don't see me on other people's pages I don't like. I don't help them get their pages known on YouTube like you guys do me. That's crazy. Yeah, I think they will take secrets to their grave, but I think the pressure campaign is working. I mean, we believe that the Laundrie parents would have taken their stuff to the grave as well, but we apply pressure, and we apply pressure in every aspect of their life. That's what, pressure breaks pipes, and eventually we wear them down. We wear them down. It's going to take a while, but we are just getting started, folks. You got to remember, we just jumped in really hard in December. We're only in January. We're not even halfway through January. We're literally working on this for 30 days. It took us weeks upon weeks to break down the Laundries, and that was with us physically being present there. This is being done, remotely. So it's going to even take longer than that, but we will get it. We will get it. We specialize in these pressure campaigns upon the perpetrators. We've been successful with them. We will be successful with this one. Just no telling how long it's going to take, but we will be successful. I promise that. I believe that in my heart. It's what I feel in my body. It's what I feel. It's the vibe I'm getting. So it's just going to take some time. It sucks that it's so far away because, when we have to go up there, it costs us considerable amounts of money. It's not cheap to travel. It's not, even just a week. Think about it. Just a week alone is like $500 just for the vehicle, not even including the lodging, not even including, you got to cook food. You got to cook food, or you got to go out for food. We don't have an hour to sit at the house to cook food. We eat on the run. So it's like, it's garbage that we're putting in our body. We try to eat cheap. The most expensive place I think we ate was Cracker Barrel. It's not like, 5-course dinner at, what is the Grand Plaza, So, oh, good, Emily. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this. No, Amanda, that's wrong. I do have plenty of evidence. We have eyewitness testimony. You realize eyewitness testimony is evidence, right? Right? I mean, like, it doesn't take rocket science when you have people that have eyewitness testimony of the conduct that went on up there. It's putting the pieces together. To me, it's that you don't have it. We do. We have firsthand accounts of information. We go straight to the horse's mouth. I'm sorry you don't like it. I'm sorry you don't believe it, but I don't have to convince you. The only person that needs to be convinced, for my opinion, is me. That's it. I'm convinced. And not only that, but I can't wait to start releasing some of the footage of Don Wells' own reactions to some of the things I was saying. Thank you, Lynn. For those that want to support this team and want products like this beautiful Coffee Club cup, please go to my merchandise store and grab your own. Be part of the crew, the morning crew, the Coffee Club. But again, folks, I don't need to convince anybody but myself. I bring you all the information as it's put out. I don't doctor it. I don't, we don't doctor our shit. We put it out to you. You guys formulate your own opinion. You believe it or you don't believe it. I could care less. I give you the information we've done. I give you the interviews we've done. I show you what we have done. You make your own decision for yourself. People tune in not necessarily for my commentary on my opinion. They tune in because they want to see what we saw. People are smart enough to make their own opinion. If you still want to be on the side of they did nothing wrong, you stay on that side until they're hauled into jail. And then you're like, oh, they did it. Now you're jumping on the bandwagon. You'll be called out. You'll be called out. I'll be the first one to call you out. Don't start coming on this side now. We've been telling you this from day one. You called me a liar, put me through the mud, splashed me all over the internet as being this horrible, despicable woman, and I was right all along. That's what's gonna end up happening. That's what's gonna end up happening. I know that some people say, you get more honey, or more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. I get it. I had a person I was just speaking on the phone with that was giving me some tidbits. And, I thank you, Emily. Thank you for being a member of this channel. We do appreciate it. So, I get it. I get what they were saying. I get it. I know that they watch this channel and or have their people watch this channel, but I get it. I'm just not cut that way. When I know, I know. If I got to stand on the side of opposition, I'll stand on the side of opposition. But, I do what I do. I do what I do. I can't change who I am for somebody else. I did that for many years. Remember that. Now you get to see who I am. You either love me or you hate me. I am an acquired taste. I am. I'm tough. I'm hardened. And I fight for what I believe in. Yep. Yes. Thank you, Lynn. To all my moderators, you guys always do a very fabulous job moderating this channel. I know that sometimes here and there we make some mistakes and accidentally, time people out and they get a little upset, but I truly do believe that it's done by accident. So I do want to thank, you for your tenacity. And, we do have a lot of haters in here. So it is almost, you can't thank our moderators enough for the fabulous job they do. And I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for the great work you do. I think Ronnie was one of my first moderators here, and she had never moderated before. I think she's a pro by now. I think she's a pro. Yeah, I do too, Lynn. I think it was a mistake. And not only that, one of our moderators here was her very first time doing it. And she's like, oh shit. She's like, I'm never moderating again. And it's like, no, I'm letting you keep your wrench. I'm letting you keep your wrench. You just watch how it's done. And I said, well, the ones that you know for sure need to be booted, boot them. So it's a working I had to go through the same thing. I made some mistakes myself. I was yelled at the first time I moderated. It's okay. We understand. We understand. Yep, Ronnie, I remember you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do a good job. And I'm like, girl, you got this. Just do what I said. You're not going to you can't go wrong. I said, you think if something's bad, you just boot them out. I said, don't boot them, just time them out. I said, they'll get the message. And, then and then we had 2, then we had 3. Now we have a whole gang of moderators in here ready to ball bust these crazy trolls and get them out of here. It's great. It's great. So Thank you, Jamie. Yes, I had an interview. I didn't want to look like a bedhead scumbucket, that I show you guys every morning. You guys get the raw deal. You guys get the real deal of me. This is, I painted on a happy face today. Sure did. Painted on a happy face. And I feel good. When I look good, I feel good. When I do good, I feel good. There's just a lot of stuff going on. I just really feel great today. Again, finally feel rested. Did I tell you guys? If I didn't, I went back to bed after this morning. I was so exhausted still. And I was just feeling, I just felt so run down and just exhausted. But now I feel great. I feel great. I feel like I can take on the world again. And tomorrow is going to be another great day, with our coffee club. And I do behoove everybody out there, please, please, please go out and if you are a coffee club member, and you know who you are, membership is free to the coffee club, but you know who my diehards are. Go out and order your Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug. I got 2 styles, one that has this sleek coffee mug on it, and the other one that it says coffee at the, in the smoke, so to speak. It says coffee. But here is the coffee mug, the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug. And this is the style that I chose to get. And I hope you guys all do it. It'd be awesome if everybody that's associated with the coffee club is drinking out of their own Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug. I thought it was. Oh, and then another thing. A lot of you guys, I have to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I did go through emails. A lot of emails went back a month. I had over 800 emails I had to just dump. I know there was a lot of good information in some of those earlier emails. I think the email started December 13th. I didn't get to them. So I cleared them all the way up to January. I dumped like literally 4 or 5 or 600, just deleted them. I couldn't go back and reread them. A lot of them were already outdated. So if you did not get a response from me, I am super, super sorry. It's not that your emails were not important. It was just becoming too cumbersome. If there's still relevant information that you need me to have, please go ahead. I still have about 286 emails to go through right now after dumping all those emails. Again, I am super, super sorry. I literally had no choice. It was giving me heartburn. It was making me shut down. It was literally making me not want to go look at my emails, which is not the good thing to do. So if you have important stuff, I took it all the way back to January 1st. Everything from January 1st and previous has been dumped. I didn't even look at them. I didn't read them. The ones that got responses back then, those were the responses that I had. So I do apologize. It's not that you're not important. It's not that your information was important. It's just that I couldn't go through all those emails to determine if the information was relevant right now or not. A lot of those things resolved themselves and information was already previously provided, or we found out about them through other means, things of that nature. I just didn't have the energy or the time to go through all of them. So I just deleted them out. I do apologize. It's not that you are not important. I just want to make sure I convey that. I don't want anybody getting their feelings hurt. It was just too cumbersome for me to go back, and it was stressing me out. So I figured if it was super, super important, I would let you guys all know, and you guys can resend any information. If you sent anything from January to the current date, it's still in my Gmail. I've either responded to you or will be in the process of responding to you. Some of you guys got my responses at 2:45 this morning. I was going through emails at 2:45 this morning. So For those of you that received my very early emails, as you know, I get to them when I can get to them. And this morning it was from quarter to 3 to quarter to 3 to a quarter to 4. I spent 1 hour going through them. And then it was later this afternoon that I went through and just dumped all the older ones out, just so I can take a breath of fresh air and not be so stressed out by my emails. Yes. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. Let me go ahead and tell Olivia to go ahead and okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. So, let's see here. Let me just go ahead. Where is? All right, I'm emailing. Okay, so I'm going to let Olivia know. Go ahead and release. I gave them enough time to review it if they so choose. Because I didn't tell them I would prevent it from going live, for their approval. I just told them I'd give them a heads up and let them review it prior to it going live. So I just sent Olivia a text message letting her know to go ahead and make episode 1 of the Duddy Lee interview live. I anticipate it coming out in the next few minutes. For those of you, I just want to show you guys, hold on just 1 second. I'm pulling it up right now. For those of you that have not saw it, I'm sure many of you guys have, but just for the people that have not, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let you guys watch the wonderful trailer that Olivia prepared for this interview. She is releasing the interview like now or in the near future. Got it. I'm muting myself now.
Today, we interviewed Dudley Ajan, Donwell's ex-coworker, and he had some things to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get past this shit because it's fucking, it's not fair.
We will be interviewing him face to face. He is yet another victim of Don Wells and Candace Wells' charade.
Full interview coming soon.
I said, where's Don? He said he's skimming the house. I said, he's skimming the house when his daughter's missing? I mean, he talked about meth every day. Every day he talked about meth. I just didn't understand why he was going to work when his daughter's missing. You know what I mean? Because I've never seen him that way.
So he was distraught on a Monday.
Something happened Monday morning. Jose was at Don's property, staying there before she came up missing. Grandis. Well, she never said a whole lot, but she had this look on her face. You leave the kids inside with me and they go outside and talk. They would come to the job and they would start screaming at each other. It's about someone, not Don.
So again, please stay tuned. Episode 1 is coming out today. It will be released for those of you that aren't subscribers of Chronicles of Olivia. Please go over to her page and subscribe to her page. She, as many of you know, how is that possible? Literally, I pay my lights not from donations. 100% of my donations go into products for these cases and getting to and from these cases. How am I in it for the money? I haven't even received 1 penny from YouTube. Not 1 penny. Get your facts straight, sister or brother. Get your facts straight. Idiots, just pure idiots. Trolls. You're a troll. Get out of my chat. Goodbye. People have nothing better to do. It's laughable. Let's go see what Andrew's doing today. I'm not a real content creator. Let me go run her face all over my channel. Let me make money off of her. But she better not make money. Good grief. Good grief. You're done too, Amanda. Goodbye. You had value to add, it'd be different. It'd be different. But you know what? You can't. People, you guys are idiots. Not people in here. Just these stupid trolls. They got nothing better to do. Let me go tattletale on Bullhorn Betty. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So for many of you guys, you know, I am working very hard and diligently keep providing me information from, you know, for the people that are, you know, stealing our content and releasing it without our permission. I really do appreciate it. As many of you guys can see, I'm going to pull this up. I have been taking action. I have been taking action. We will not tolerate that here. People are telling me, oh, but it's about the case. It's about the case. You're right. It is about the case. You want to see it? You come to this channel, see it. You don't steal my content. We are fighting back on this, you know, this theft. We spend a lot of money. We spend a lot of your money taking these cases on, and it should be here. It shouldn't be. And people are talking about me making money. What about all these other monetized channels that are stealing our content and making money off of it? But they don't want to tell you that. And 90% of the people that say that we're in it for the money also are monetized, also have merchandise, also collect money through Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Oh my God. It's true. It's a true story. It's a true story. It's insanity. I've never seen such hypocrisy. But they just feel, we make it about money. I mean, they tried to make it about my past, right? We all saw that. They realized it didn't have any effect, right? And then now it's like, oh, it's money, money, money. They're just after money. They're scamming people. How am I scamming people? I didn't collect $4,000 for a billboard and not put a billboard up. What? I'm not sticking a gun to people's head and saying, hey, donate to our cause. You got to be joking. You got to be joking. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He drives nice cars. He dresses nicely. I mean, sorry, but when you look at drug addicts, you look for people like Don and Candace. Have no pride in themselves, have no pride in what they drive, have no pride in their appearance, don't take showers, don't clean their house. So, well, I do bring the drama in. Like I dress stuff, you know, people call me addressing things drama. So I guess we are partly drama. We can't help but to be. We have trolls in here creating drama, right? If all the trolls left, there would literally be no drama in here, right? If people weren't in here stirring the pot, there would literally be no drama. You're right, Rhonda. Nobody protected her. Nobody did. It was a failure of the system. And it wasn't just one or two failures. It was a lot more than that. It was several failures that caused problems. Yeah, I know, right? I'm the bad guy dodging bullets. I'm a horrible, despicable person for you know, going out there and bringing Summer's name to social media and helping keep stuff alive. Yeah, there's thousands of other creators that are talking about Summer, but who's out there in the freaking rain searching abandoned buildings and searching in hay and searching this place in the pouring rain and 30-degree freaking weather? I was soaked to the bone and still in 30-degree weather. Do you think we got a rained out day? Of course not. We stood there in the pouring rain. It was, people are so stupid and they have no earthly idea the work that went into this. None. But hey, they got enough hate to travel around the world, don't they? They have enough hate to take the focus off Summer and put it on me, right? But whenever they do put it on me, people flock to this channel. They flock to this channel and they get to see the truth. And, then the people that have been lying get ousted as liars. Like, there is no warrant for my arrest. I didn't break any laws. There was a false affidavit filed against me by Donald Wells that I will be addressing. You can't file false affidavits. You said you eyewitnessed me stepping on the property, beating on the garage, beating on the windows, yet you were upstairs in the window and saw exactly where I was downstairs and know damn well I did not step on that property. My friend, that's called lying under oath. That is a criminal offense. What I did was not criminal. The officers told Don Wells when he's like, they need to get out of here. They're harassing me. They told him, we've got it on video. It was a classic video of officers telling him they have every right to be here. They have every right to be on the public property. They have every right to protest. Officers telling Don Wells that. But everybody that's on the opposition want to say, they're harassing. They need to be thrown in jail. Well, we've been around officers for 6 solid days. And guess what? Obviously, we didn't break any laws. Obviously, we don't have any warrants for our arrest. Obviously, we didn't get any tickets. Obviously, we didn't go to jail. So please tell me how we broke the law. Maybe it's that you don't know the law. Maybe it's you don't know how to apply the law. Maybe it's you that doesn't understand. Just saying. So Samantha, my thoughts is that something happened while she was in the care of Candace. Candace was not smart enough to know how to handle it. She called Don and Don handled it. So I believe that Candace was negligent, which caused grave injuries to Summer, and that Don was an accessory after the fact of that negligence. That's what that's the information that we've been able to collect while we're there. That how we don't know anything and we're not effective. And we didn't get any evidence to prove that, but we did. People don't like me because I'm snarky. Can you believe that? I don't say that. Oh, please like me. I need you to like me. Please be my friend. I'm not a Don Wells. My name is Andra. I'm Bullhorn Betty. People love me or they hate me. I very rarely get the ones in between. The ones in between that are on the fence either end up loving me or hating me. I'm an acquired taste. Oh my God. Yes. I know. That doesn't stop false allegations, right? It doesn't stop false allegations. But if they did actually come to arrest, we would have pulled out all the videos and showed them. And we would have turned that around and probably had Don arrested for filing a false police report. But there are civil suits to handle certain things just like this. And hopefully he does the right things and, removes our name from that, because that is now on a searchable document. It's on a public record document, and it's slanderous and libelous. And I don't appreciate that, especially when he knows beyond a reasonable doubt and with his own eyes that 3 of us did not do that. Marissa's, again, she's very passionate and she makes her own decisions. She knew what she was doing. She acknowledged what she was doing. She told law enforcement. She never lied to law enforcement one time while we were out there. And I think that's the reason why they gave her a pass on the ticket. So 7 to Life accidentally timed you out, Babs. She said she's sorry. It was an error. It was a mistake. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that. If you're timed out, sorry about that. It was an accident. Please forgive her. For those of you, please go to Chronicles of Olivia's page. I'm waiting to hear. Let me see if she wrote. I turned my ringer off because Mama loves the lasagna. I made them lasagna. I made lasagna here last night and made them a whole nother tray of lasagna. Sent them home with some cake, some lasagna, some salad. Olivia ate with me. I cut my lasagna too soon. I was so hungry, and you have to let lasagna sit. You have to let lasagna sit to set. And I cut the lasagna last night too quickly. The rest of the lasagna is fine. Even the ones I cut, it sat and set. So I'm with no doubt today, believe I'm going to have a nice firm lasagna. But I literally cut it like 5 minutes after it was out of the oven, and it was like, it wasn't soup, but the cheese has it set. The cheese mix has egg in it, which hardens up and makes it, anyways, long story short, it was still good. It was still amazingly delicious, but yeah, many people don't realize I actually make my own sauce. I make it from scratch. I make gallons and gallons of it at one time because I use it on everything. When I make anything with red sauce, whether it's spaghetti, lasagna, anything that requires red sauce, I like my fresh red sauce. And so I have Italians that say that doesn't look like Italian sauce. I'm like, it's not. It's made by an Irish woman. I have a lot of pedigree, but Irish is my predominant, as you can tell. Well, I guess this is not my real color, but I'm predominantly Irish. I've got a lot of different things in me, including Greek, Asian, and Nigerian. So it is, and Eastern European and other stuff. I'm a Heinz 57, but I'm predominantly Irish and Scottish. So I'm hoping so. I think justice will be swift for him. I really do. Let's see what this one has to say. I don't know. It depends on how much of a smartass you want to be. Just saying. I love my moderators. I trust their judgment. I only kick the ones out that annoy the crap out of me, to be honest with you, or say some things that are just to incite reaction from me because I don't have time for it. So if you want to ask questions, ask questions. I'm happy to answer questions. If you want to have snarky BS questions that just are trolling type questions just to incite the group, then yeah, you don't need to be here. I try to keep this channel drama free. There's enough drama out there. Go someplace else if you want the drama. Go someplace else if you want to troll. I don't really appreciate it, quite frankly. I'm just saying. Love me or hate me. I don't really care. There we go. Safari Dream is right about that. Warned once, booted twice. So you get one time out. And after that, you still want to be antagonistic. You get the boot in the door. Thank you for explaining that to the people that are here. Well, guys, as I say, I usually don't get on. I wasn't going to get on today. I just wanted to let you guys know how the interview went. We were thankful that Elijah is home safe. I want to wash all this crap off my face and get to work. I've got a lot of work to do on the Summer Wells case. I've got a lot of strategizing to do on the Summer Wells case and what our path forward will be. We do have a path forward. There we go. I don't have to finish saying it. You can say it for me. Love me or hate me, but you'll never forget me. And you know what's so funny? It's like people know me. Like I'm known in the streets from Florida to Tennessee, baby. And we are raising hell for the benefit of Summer Wells. I got these things going on all day. I may start making shirts. Who knows? But you know what? People know me. Law enforcement knows me. They know where I'm at all times. They know my phone number. They watch my channel. I mean, hell, we even have media people that are watching all 4 of our channels. Why? Because we bring good content. Why? They want to know what's going on. Why? Because we are true content creators on YouTube. And unfortunately, people are a little pissy about that. They really are. So there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not changing myself for anyone. I used to do that. Remember, now you get what I am. I am Andra, aka Bullhorn Betty. I wouldn't change one thing in the world. Ha! Known in South Africa too. I'm known all over the world, folks. Known literally all over the world. And quite frankly, it's a blessing. And it really shows, yep, I have a huge following on TikTok that I have not really addressed other than putting out a page, a message saying, hey, I'm over here on YouTube. Now, it's sad, but I felt like, we're being hindered by TikTok, but I do need to go over there and drop a few videos. It's so hard. I love just putting my videos. I don't like, many people know I don't like screwing around with the videos. Like I got to start when I'm on TikTok, I got to cut videos, make it fit into this beautiful 3-minute time slot. It just doesn't work for me anymore. I didn't mind doing it. But now it's like, we're so busy with these cases. It's just a pain in the butt. It really is. It's truly a pain in the butt. And they never come out right anymore because I don't spend a whole lot of time on them. So they're like, I'll move the little bar to 3 minutes, but then it cuts the beginning and the end and you only get the minute. It's just awful. I just don't like it anymore. I will get back to it. Maybe I think what I'm going to start doing is seeing if they have like a stream code or whatever that I can use for TikTok and just go live on TikTok like I do here. And, be able to do it all at once, because right now I only stream live on TikTok and Twitter simultaneously. I would like TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter simultaneously. And if I can get the stream code for TikTok, then I'm going to add that in so I can keep them up to date. I do love my TikTok family. Don't get me wrong. It's just becoming more and more difficult to keep them in the loop. Because of the restrictions I have, with the 3 minutes, and I have to do this live, then I got to do a separate live for them. It's just too difficult and too time consuming. I like the path of least resistance because, we got a lot of work to do. Like I don't have time. People keep thinking, it's for clout, it's for money. Do you know, I can make a lot of money on TikTok. I can make a lot of money on TikTok. I really can. But if it was all about money, I would be on TikTok. YouTube makes a decent paycheck as well. But I would be going with both of those simultaneously, just to get the money. People need to get out of here with that bullshit. But at any rate, Summer Wells, she's a missing 5-year-old girl from Tennessee. We are still on the case. We are still providing the pressure campaigns that are needed. We'll still be rolling out a lot of content for you guys in the near future. The Dudley interview is being released as we speak. So guys, get over to Chronicles of Olivia and watch that. I'm going to bid you guys adieu. We will see you for Coffee Club. Don't forget to get your Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug. The link, you guys should have it. If not, I'm going to have ICU drop it or one of the other moderators drop it for you guys to go over there and get your mug. I think it would be awesome for all of us to have our Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club mug in the mornings when we meet each other. I love you guys. I think you're beautiful people. Rock it out. Have a great day. Make it a great day. And love your neighbors. Also, pray for your haters. All right. Peace out.